shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, to thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Denver Broncos. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Lock gonna throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. It's Hawkins, and he goes out.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. Game 2. First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he's
now a play fake, and here's Locke. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Jones throw taken in by Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Throwing Jones. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And this is caught at the 8. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Harris. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Locke. He gets this one complete to ThatDudeBSmith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. This is caught by Hawkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Locke off of play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. ThatDudeBSmith, 32 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6. Now Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5. Play action. Now it's Locke. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. From the gun, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown. Noah Fant, 79 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus now for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Flush to his right. Jones hit in the ball zone. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. First down, Hawkins, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Flushed out right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw. Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, Locke. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's all fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Jones on 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They look to throw. It's Locke. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hawkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hawkins. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And McManus able to put it through even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
45.
Back to throw. Jones gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones now on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 7 yards to pick up there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here, hold in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A lot going to throw it here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From his own end zone, Locke on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. A win would be their first of the young season. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. With a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner. You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one. Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season. Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they? Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.